Hi students, welcome to yet another session of my class. We are moving to our last module, module 3, that is our prose section. We have to study two novels in this particular module, and today we are going to discuss Chronicle of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Let us discuss about our writer and about the background of the novel. Once again, Chronicle of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Yes, about Gabriel Garcia Marquez, he was born on 1927 and died on 2014. The celebrated Colombian novelist and journalist won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1982 and is one of the foremost writers of the 20th century. Yes, is a very famous writer, novelist, Gabriel Garcia Marquez. His life period was from 1927 to 2014, and he is considered as one of the most celebrated Colombian journalists as well as novelists, and he won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1982 and is one of the foremost or important writers of the 20th century. His stint as a reporter brought him into contact. That is, after some time, he worked as a reporter, that brought him into contact with the reality. Yes, as a journalist, as a reporter, he brought into contact with the realities which he reflects in his fiction, that experiences he got from his job, or as a reporter or as a journalist. He brought into contact with the harsh realities that is existed in the society, and that reflects in his fiction. Marcus gave a distinct touch to his work by using the technique of magical realism to blend the common with the uncommon. Yes, that is, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, he is famous for his writing technique. That is, he gave a distinct touch to his work by using the technique of magical realism. Most of his works, we can trace this technique, that is magical realism. He gave a distinct touch to his work by using this particular technique, magic realism. What do you mean by this magic realism? Magical realism portrays magical or unreal. We know that magical, the term itself means something not real, it's unreal. So magical realism portrays magical or unreal elements as a natural part or in an otherwise realistic or mundane environment. That is, expression of that unreal elements as a natural one. That is magical realism. Magical realism portrays magical or unreal elements as a natural part in an otherwise realistic or mundane environment. Here, he used that technique. That is, in most of his works, he used this particular technique of magical realism to blend or to mix the common with the uncommon, or with the real with the unreal. Yes. Then what are the characteristic features of this particular literary technique, magic realism? That is, we can trace fantastical elements. Magic, the term itself means something related with the fantasy that is not real. So magic realism portrays fantastical events in an otherwise realistic tone. That is the one of the characteristic features of magic realism. And it brings fables, folk tales, and myths into contemporary social relevance. Then other important characteristic is real world setting. Existence of fantastical elements in the real world provides the basis for magical realism. These two are one of the important characteristic features of this magic realism. One is fantastical elements and the other one is the real world setting. And he used this particular technique to blend the common with the uncommon. And his as a superb craftsman of short stories, he has achieved the rare feat of satisfying the common reader and the sophisticated critic at the same time. And he is considered as a famous short story writer. And as a superb craftsman of short stories, he has achieved the rare feat of satisfying the common reader. Through his writings, he can satisfy even the common readers, and at the same time, he was a well sophisticated critic. This is about our novelist Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And our novel, that is Chronicle of a Death Foretold, it is a novella. It is a novella published in 1981. Then what do you mean by this novella? How it is different from novel? A novella is a work of written or fictional narrative prose, normally longer than a short story, but shorter than a novel. That is the size, the length. It is in between a short story and a novel. That is, a novella is a work of written fictional narrative prose, normally longer than a short story but shorter than a novel. And the English word novella derives from the Italian word novella, a feminine of novello, which means new. That is the meaning of novella. And this our particular novel work, that is Chronicle of a Death Foretold, it is a novella published in the year 1981, and it is Marcus' fourth work. This Chronicle of a Death Foretold, it is a fourth work written a year just before he won the Nobel Prize for his very famous work 100 Years of Solitude. Actually, he became famous with the publication of this but famous with the publication of this particular work, that is 100 Years of Solitude. He became famous with the publication of his very famous work 100 Years of Solitude. One more question may be asked, that is 100, who wrote 100 Years of Solitude? It is Gabriel Garcia Marquez. So our novella, that is Chronicle of a Death Foretold, it is his fourth work written a year just before he won the Nobel Prize for his very famous work 100 Years of Solitude. It was published in the year 1967. This 100 Years of Solitude. Then, Chronicle of a Death Foretold is based on a murder which occurred in 1951. That is, when we discussed about the magical realism, I told you is a real world setting. So our particular novella, it is based on a real incident. It's based on a real murder. It is based on a real incident or event, that is based on a murder which occurred in 1951. On 22nd January 1951, the brothers of Margarita Chica Salas is a real incident. The brothers of this lady, that is Margarita Chica Salas, murdered a man named Caetano Gentile Cimento because he was responsible for her losing her virginity before her marriage. This is a real incident. And our particular novella is based on this real incident. This lady, that is the brothers of this lady, that is Margarita Chica Salas, murdered a man named Caetano Gentile Cimento because what is the reason behind this murder? That is, this brothers believed that he was responsible for, that is, Caetano was responsible for her, that is, their sisters, yes, losing her virginity before her marriage. That is the reason behind this murder. That means her brothers believed that this man raped this lady. And when her husband Miguel Reyes Palencia discovered this on their wedding night, he sent her back home disgraced. Yes. And this lady, she was getting married to another man named Miguel Reyes Palencia. And when her husband, Miguel Reyes Palencia, discovered this incident on their wedding night, that is, loss of her virginity on their wedding night, and he sent her back home disgraced. As a result, he sent her back home because of this incident. Her distraught brothers killed the man who had tainted their sister's honor. As a result of this incident, her brothers, they decided to kill this man, that is, who is responsible for her dishonor. That is, her distraught brothers killed the man who had tainted their sister's honor. This is a real incident that had happened on 22nd January 1951. And our particular novella, that is Chronicle of a Death Foretold, is based on this real incident, that is that murder which occurred in 1951. And Marcus designed his chronicle as a story narrated by an anonymous narrator in the deadpan tone of a journalist. Yes, when we look into this novella, we can see that this Marcus designed his novella as a story narrated by an anonymous narrator. Throughout the novella, we readers, yes, readers do not get the name of the narrator. That is, throughout the novella, the narrator is anonymous. Marcus designed his chronicle as a story narrated by anonymous narrator. We do not get the name of the narrator or any identity regarding this narrator from the beginning up to the end of this novella. That is the first thing. That is, Marcus designed this novella as a story narrated by a anonymous narrator in the deadpan tone of a journalist. That is, we readers get a tone. That is, to some extent, we can say that it is like a detective fiction. That is, we get that tone, and to some extent, we can sense the tone of a journalist. And it is unique because it is a fusion of the techniques of journalism and fiction. And this particular novella is unique in the sense because it is a fusion of the techniques of both journalism and fiction. That is, we get that tone from this particular narration, that is, that journalistic tone or a detective fiction, etc., as well as a fiction. Marcus has taken liberties in adapting the facts of the actual murder into his chronicle. Yes. As a writer, he has taken liberties in adapting the facts, the real facts of the actual murder into his work, that is of Death Foretold. The story is set in a small village in Colombia in South America. That is another important point, that is one mark question. The particular story is set in a small village in Colombia in South America. And the narrator recounts the murder of Santiago Nasser by the two Vicario brothers for destroying the honor of their sister Angela, who is sent back home on her wedding night by her husband Beato San Roman. So these are the main characters in this particular novella. And the narrator, I told you, is an anonymous narrator. We don't know the name or some any identity regarding this narrator. So the narrator recounts the murder of Santiago Nazar. Here, Santiago Nazar is murdered by the two Vicario brothers. Two Vicario brothers. These Vicario brothers means their sister is Angela Vicario. So, the murder of Santiago Nazar by the two Vicario brothers for destroying the honor of their sister Angela, who is sent back home on her wedding night by her husband Beato San Roman. So, Angela Vicario, she lost her virginity And after that, she is getting married to another man named Bayardo San Roman, and this man identified that loss on her wedding night, and he sent her back home because of this disgrace. And her brothers, that is these twin brothers, that is two Vicario brothers, they believed that the person responsible for that dishonor or disgrace is Santiago Nazar, and they decided to kill this man Santiago Nazar, and at last they murdered this man Santiago Nazar. That is the uh, background of the novella, or that is the story that is uh, our writer explaining or narrating in this particular novella. The series of flashbacks, flash forwards, digressions, and commentaries carry the story forward. That is, he used several types of literary techniques, narrative techniques he used, that is, flashbacks, flash forwards, digressions, and commentaries carry the story forward. So I think all of you understand about the novelist and about the background of our novel. It is based on a real incident that had happened in or occurred in 1951. And the characters and the setting, the story is set in a small village in Colombia in South America, and this setting of the story, it is based on that real incident, that real murder that had happened in 1951. I think all of you understand this session, and there is a homework for you, that is write a note on the Gabriel Garcia Marquez and also about the background of the novella Chronicle of a Death Foretold. Write your homework and send back to me. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you again.